Hey guys, G here from Heritage Group. Welcome back to another Garage Talks episode. Today we're in Sacramento visiting Sutton Morris at Morris Motors. He's got some amazing old school European cars that he's working on. We're gonna go check out, see what he's got. Before we get into that, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button, and we'll see you soon.
My name is Sutton Morris. What I do, I come to work every day, I throw a bag of oranges up in the air and I try to catch them before they hit the ground. Other than that, I run a repair shop. So the shop here, we primarily focus on European cars, a lot of vintage stuff, cars that a lot of people just don't want to work on anymore. It's kind of our passion. Sometimes we're pulling cars out of people's garages, they haven't seen them since 1986. We go through them, make them run and drive again. Other times it's just a car that's gone everywhere and nobody can figure it out, and somebody told that owner to come to me, and myself and my technicians figure it out. We do primarily mechanical work, you know, vintage mechanical, modern stuff is easy. So I do mechanical stuff, and then I don't do any paint work here in the shop. I'll farm that out to, you know, other people that I know. So if we get a car in, they want to fully restore the car. First focus is make it run and drive. See what it's going to take to do that, and then, you know, interior, exterior, making it pretty is, you know, that's the second step. Yeah, the shop started as a family business. It started in a garage with my dad working on older cars. We moved out here when I was in high school. My family moved out here, and this building sat vacant for a long time. My dad and I, after I graduated, we would commute to Sacramento. We both worked at Mercedes-Benz up there, and this building was vacant for a very long time. So eventually, somebody offered my dad the opportunity to open the business, and this is where he wanted to do it, because he had commuted either to the Bay Area from here, which is about an hour and a half, or to Sacramento, which is about an hour. And him and I have always commuted, so this was close to home. Then he retired, so recently I've you know, come to run the shop. I think he's enjoying it. He moved out of state. He's relaxing. I think it's just, it is what it is. It's time to do something different, you know. I think he misses the cars somewhat. He always calls me, I call him when I'm stuck, you know, don't know something, and he'll know it. He's like a Rolodex of information. So I've been doing it for about 2.5 years. It's been fun. A lot of stress. I've done, you know, one of the coolest things that I've made that was neat, stuck out recently, was a 64 Mercedes, you know, sedan. The guy wants to use it as a rallier, so we had custom suspension and went through the car, and he rallies it. That makes us smile. It's cool. The M5, I own that car. I've owned it for about 8 years. It's my favorite car. That's my favorite car. It took me the longest to achieve to get it. I've had a poster on that on my wall since I was a kid. So this one in the white M5 in the showroom, I bought them from the same person. I bought the white one first as a parts car to put in my old 6 Series, but it was too nice of a car, so I opened it all up, cleaned it all out, and made the car nice. Then I when I bought the M5, he told me that he had two E28 M5s. And I told him, when he's ready to sell one, let me know. Called me up one day and told me to put my money away. Start putting my money away. And then he called me about 6 months later and told me how much the car was. Then asked me how well I was doing. I said, I'm doing pretty good, but another car came up for sale. What do I do? He told me to go buy the other car and keep saving my money. So sometimes older enthusiasts, they'll direct you to where to make a good investment. Ultimately, I ended up buying his car and had money left over. Yeah, that's one story, I guess. I don't know. Yeah. This is another customer's car. Just runnability issues going through it. I own this M6. The Porsche I own, I bought that car identically the way it looks. That was a friend of mine's car down in Los Angeles or Huntington Beach. My wife and I would go down there and for a vacation, and he would give us the keys and we'd drive it around. So it was up here in Sacramento at a warehouse in another mutual friend's warehouse, and it had been sitting around for about a year and a half. And my friend told me to go pick it up and drive it for a couple days. From there on, we negotiated it and I bought it. I'm not allowed to sell that car. Yeah, that car is amazing. I wouldn't change a thing. I've done a lot of road trips. I've driven it to Los Angeles twice, Palm Springs, so 3 times to Southern California. I've been to Tahoe a handful of times. I drive that car everywhere. I drive it, if I'm having a bad day, I just drive that car. That's it. The shop, keep it clean, own the building someday. It's doing good for what it is. You know, fine tune it a little bit, but ultimately it's good. There's some visions I have, but I don't want to get into them too much. Somebody might cheat me to the home run on that one. So, but no, it's a good shop. There's nothing I would change about it. I love the guys that come to work. Maybe find another guy who's just as good. We're like a little family in here. It's fun.
All right, so that concludes today's Garage Talks episode with Sutton Morris here and at the Morris Motors Company in Sacramento. So if you're in Sacramento, around the Sacramento area, you have an old school European car, Mercedes, BMW, Porsche, any European car, 80s, 70s, 60s even, bring it by. Make sure to come check out Morris Motors. They do amazing work here, everything from inside out, even full restorations. And if you like our content, again, make sure to hit that like button and the subscribe button, and we'll see you guys soon.